So ciao Chinchow, it's JoesphGames here. Welcome back to another episode of the Pokémon Red Wonderlocke. In the last episode, we made a start to our adventures right here in the Kanto region, and we got our first Pokemon Wonder Traded away. We got a Squirtle, and we Wonder Traded that away for a Gloom. As you can see right here, our Gloom. So in today's episode, we're going to be capturing a few more Pokemon, and then at the end of today's episode, I will be grinding them up and we'll be starting our official adventures. So, this is Route 1, so let's go and see if we can get any Pokemon here. Okay, so our encounter for Route 1 is a Pidgey level 3. Not bad, that's a good start actually, I really like that. And let's go for a Stud Spore. I like this because we can set up on this mon. We can set up and put status conditions on the mon before we try and get it. So that's awesome for me. That's actually really cool. I like that. I'm a huge fan of that. Plus, we could also minimize up and make sure that we don't get hit. But I'm not that kind of person. I'm not that kind of person. I won't do that. Don't worry. But I will put you into about half health and see if I can catch you from there. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can catch you from about here. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Go Pokeball! 1, 2, 3. Yay! We got the Pokemon! Awesome! We have a Pidgey. A common sight in forests and woods. It flaps its wings at the ground level to kick up and burn blinding sand. No, you don't get a nickname. But we do have a Pidgey. That is really cool. And let's see what we get for the Pidgey. Let's just do this straight away. So, we're going to get a level 3 Pokemon back from the Wonder Trade system. Hopefully it's not another Gloom, because I do run Dupe's Claws. You know, this is not an Egglock where I don't run Dupe's Claws. This is where I do run Dupe's Claws. So if we do get something that's the exact same species or the exact same Pokemon as the one we traded out, we will be trading back. So that's just something I will warn you about. Yep, I'm okay with this. So, Pidgey, what are we going to get for you? What do we get for the Pidgey? And today's question of the day, I want to ask you guys, what is the best thing you've got from Wonder Trades? Let me know in the comment section down below. Tell me some of your stories of Pokemon that you've received from Wonder Trades. Have you received Shinies? Have you received 6 IV Pokemon? Have you received Legendaries? Let me know in the comment section down below. What is the best thing you've received from Wonder Trades? Hell, if you want to, you can tell me some of the worst things you received from Wonder Trades too. Okay, so we got a Pikachu. That's awesome. There's our Pikachu, level 3. Brilliant stats. Thundershock and Growl on its moveset. I like that. I'm a huge fan of having a Pikachu on the team. Definitely liking the ability to have a Pikachu. Now, I can't exactly use Pikachu against the first gym, but it will be definitely interesting to use against the second gym if we can keep it around, so I'm going to try and keep everything around. So there will be a grinding montage at the end of this episode, or there may be one in the middle of this episode. I don't know what the situation is yet, but I will be trying to grind. I will be grinding. There will be grinding. I want to Stun Spore. Because this is another new encounter right here on Route 22, so I'm going to try and get it. Now, let's go for the Absorbs. And let's see if we can get this Pokemon eventually, because I would like to get this Pokemon. I would like to have another Pokemon to add to the team. I mean, it would be really cool to bring in Pikachu here, but I don't think that's a good idea. I really don't think that's a good idea. I will be grinding up later on and seeing if we can get things to help us deal with mons. So that's what I will be doing at the end of today's episode. This episode might be a bit shorter because of that reason. Basically, I want to grind and make sure that every Pokemon that we get today is available for us to use in the later episodes. That's what I like to do. That's just how I am. I think I might be able to throw a Pokeball here, actually. Go! 2, 3. Oh, come on. Almost. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3. Yay! We caught the Pokemon. We caught the Nidoran female. Although it's small and venomous, its venomous barbs render this Pokemon dangerous. The female has shorter horns. Okay, that's actually rather interesting. I didn't know that about the Nidoran male and Nidoran female, that they have shorter horns if you're the female version. I didn't know that. I honestly didn't know that. That's actually kind of cool. And this is another new route up here. This is Route 2, so we can get a Pokemon here. And then we can get one in Viridian Forest too. Okay, so our encounter here is another Pidgey, which is kind of annoying. But it's a start, and remember, it doesn't matter what we get from the route itself, it matters what we get back from the Wonder Trade system. So I don't mind getting the exact same Pokemon from the route, it's what we get back from the Wonder Trade system, but that's what matters. So whatever we get back from the Wonder Trade system, that's going to be awesome. Nice crit. Well done, Gloom. We're actually going to have like 5 or 6 Wonder Trades today, so that's actually really, really cool. I'm a really big fan of that. So, what can I talk to you guys about? Oh yeah, I can talk to you guys about my Wonder Trade experience. Now, I've had quite a different amount of Wonder Trades. I've done several Wonderlocks on Pokemon on 6th Gen. Of course, I've done some on the 2nd generation, and this is my first one on 1st generation as well, so that's really cool. And I've received a lot of different Pokemon. Basically, I've received legendaries, I've received shinies, and I've received the occasional Zigzagoon that you get from Hoenn, and it's kind of annoying to receive Zigzagoons, but there's a lot of people who like to trade Zigzagoons and try and get amazing Pokemon. I do try and give away amazing Pokemon when I am Wonder Trading. Like, if I find a shiny, I will trade, I will clone and trade again. I know people don't like that, but I like to share my... if I catch something amazing, I like to share it with the world. So, I'm going to do that. I like to do that. It's one of my things. I don't know what people think about that kind of thing, but that's just who I am. I know that's probably wrong of me to do that, but I probably should only keep those Pokemon to myself, just in case somebody can't catch them and is offended by the fact that I can catch a legendary with a nest ball and they can't catch legendaries and nest balls, and that may trigger them. Or they can't receive good Pokemon via Wonder Trades, and I'm trading away good Pokemon via Wonder Trades. I don't know. But there may be situations where that might be offensive to people, and I know that's the way it is sometimes, and I'm sorry about if I trade away good things that I probably shouldn't trade away because of that reason. But I really like enjoying trading away things. I really do like the Wonder Trade system. It's one of my favourite things, and I wish they'd bring it back for Sun and Moon. I don't know if they will, but I hope they do. You have to roam far to get new kinds of Pokemon. Look for other new types outside of Viridian Forest. Can I say you look a bit like Brendan? Your spriting looks a lot like Brendan from Pokemon... It is Brendan! This is Brendan! That's exactly the spriting he's used here. That's awesome. It looks exactly like Brent. Wait. It's nighttime. That's actually really cool. Or the fact is it's shaded, so it's really dark right now. It's like it's nighttime. Or maybe Viridian Forest is just shaded in this game, which is actually really cool too. Because it would be, because it's a woods. Like Viridian Forest would be shaded, so it would be actually quite dark in here. most of the time because the trees would block the sunlight. I should mention that when we grind, I will be grinding using another emulator. Basically, I'm using BGB here, one of the best Game Boy emulators there is, to provide this Let's Play with you guys. But when I grind, I will be using VBA. I will be using Visual Boy Advance when I grind. It's because basically, I'm going to say this right now, but basically, BGB does not have a speed up button. So sometimes it's harder to do stuff that you would like to do, but you can't do it because it's not sped up. So yeah, that's kind of annoying sometimes. And I like to speed up games. So when I'm grinding, I like to use the speed up button. Where outside of grinding, I don't like to use the speed up button. In fact, I find it very, very annoying if a Let's Player decides to use the speed up button out when they're not grinding, when they're just in real life. I find it very annoying to hear that speed up music, especially in Red and Blue, when the actual running speed of the speed up button it's just the words to explain how much speeding up happens when you press that speed up button in Gen 1 of Pokemon is just like, it's impossible to explain it really. Because it goes so fast, you'll blink and you'll miss it if you're on the speed up button. So sometimes it's very hard to figure out this stuff. So it's going to be really interesting to do that with the grinding here. So if a grinding looks a bit less quality than it does here in BGB, it's because I'm using a different emulator. And the two emulators use two different graphical templates. So that's what I will be using. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. But basically, it's just so I can provide you guys with, an actual Let's Play. Because otherwise I wouldn't be able to provide you guys with a Let's Play, because the fact is, it'd take me forever to grind. In Red and Blue, you don't get a lot of experience from grinding with wild Pokemon, so it would be kind of annoying to deal with that. Nice! We caught a Pokemon! Often found in forests, eating leaves. This has a sharp venomous stinger on its head. Okay, so those are all the encounters we can get for now. We got an encounter from Route 2, Route 22, Viridian Forest, and Route 1 as well. So I think that's all the encounters we can get. So I guess we should Wonder Trade away. So let's go and do that. Let's go and Wonder Trade away, and then we'll see what we get, and then I will probably end this episode here, go and do some grinding. In the next episode, we'll go and face our rival, go through the rest of Viridian Forest, and, of course, we'll do some other things too. Like, possibly, if we have time, we might take on the gym, but I might save that for episode 4. Because it might be easier to do that in episode 4 than it will be here in episode 3. So that's what we'll do. We'll save that for episode 4. Okay, so we got the Nidoran female first, so let's go and try that way. Okay, so what do we get for this Nidoran female? What are we gonna get? Okay, Nidoran female goes to mystery, and what do we get for this? For Joe's Nidoran, we get, oh my god, we got a Seal. Oh, I love it. I am a huge fan of Seal. It's one of my favourite Gen 1 water Pokemon. That is awesome. I love Seal. I love Seal. I love it. That's amazing. I'm a huge fan of Seal. If you guys want to suggest nicknames for these Pokemon, please let me know in the comment section down below. I will make a note, and I will keep track of any Pokemon nicknames that we receive, and then I will make sure that all Pokemon, living or dead, will get Pokemon nicknames when we get to Lavender Town. If we get to Lavender Town, that is. So that's what we will do for you guys. So for this Weedle that we just caught in Viridian Forest, what are we going to get? Now, because I'm doing a Wonderlocke, this gives me the ability to trade away bad Pokemon. So, you know, that sort of gives me the advantage of trading away bad Pokemon. This does not mean that you can trade away bad Pokemon. You should trade away good Pokemon. I do not like people who trade away things like Zigzagoon, Wingull, and of course the occasional Poochyena, so I don't like those people. I do like Onix. That's an interesting Pokemon to get. I'm very proud of having an Onix on the team. I am definitely looking forward to using Onix. I am definitely interested in using an Onix. I love the fact we have a Seal. I love the fact we have a Pikachu. And of course we have a Gloom as well. That's really cool. We have one more Pokemon to trade away. So let's go and see what we get back for that. So this Pidgey that we caught on Route 2. What are we going to get for you? What do we get? Please be something good. We've got an amazing array of Pokemon so far, and I cannot wait to grind them up and start using them. Oh, Miss B, you come back to join us. Oh, I love it. If you were watching Vault White, we did have a Miss Magnus called Miss B for a time, and that was awesome. The fact that Miss B is now back with us for this adventure here in Red and Blue. So that's really cool that we have a Miss Magnus here. That's awesome. So let's take a look at the Pokemon that we've just received. So, we received a Seal, level 4, with Headbutt and Growl. Then we received a Onix, level 4, with Tackle and Harden. And we also received a Miss Magnus, level 3, with Psywave, Hex, and Growl. I really like all these Pokemon that we've received. And I think that's all the Pokemon we can receive. Because I think the next route that we don't catch the Pokemon in is after the gym. So that's the next route we can catch Pokemon in. So that's quite a while away now. So we'll be running with 5 Pokemon until we get to take on Brock. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Answer today's question today, which of course is, what are some of the greatest things you received back from the Wonder Trade system? Let me know in the comment section down below. Hell, you can tell me some of the stuff that some of the worst stuff you received from the Wonder Trade system as well, if you like. But until next time, I'm JoesphGames and I am out. See you again.